Good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream, and I am going to cover your June the 9th just for today in a meditation. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. The birds are chirping outside, and very soon it's early here, but very soon it will be daybreak. And this is my favorite part of the day, the early morning hours. Okay, the title of today's meditation is Old Dreams Needn't Die. Need not die. Okay. It says, lost dreams awaken and new possibilities arise. That comes from the basic text, page 91. Most of us had dreams when we were young, whether we dreamed of a dynamic career, a large and loving family, or travels abroad. Our dreams died when our addiction took hold. Anything we ever wanted for ourselves was cast away in our pursuit of drugs. Our dreams didn't go beyond the next drug and the euphoria we hoped it would bring. Now, in recovery, we find a reason to hope that our lost dreams could still come true. No matter how old we are, how much our addiction has taken from us, or how unlikely it may seem, our freedom from active addiction gives us the freedom to pursue our ambitions. We may discover that we're very talented at something, or find a hobby we love, or learn that continuing our education can bring remarkable rewards. We used to put most of our energy into spinning excuses and rationalizations for our failures. Today, we go forward and make use of the many opportunities life presents to us. We may be amazed at what we're capable of. With our foundation of recovery, success, fulfillment, and satisfaction are within our reach at last. Just for today, starting today, I'll do whatever I can to realize my dreams. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. What a topic. Old dreams needn't die. I think what happened to me was that I was very young when I got here. So I still had ambition. I just couldn't figure out why I was so depressed. Why, while I was so pessimistic, I could not figure out with the normal energy that I bring to life every day, the joy that I normally have, how it was I fell into this dark hole that I could not get myself out of. And so, even though I thought I would be running a company by now, I thought I would be a philanthropist by now, even though I had all of these things that I wanted to do at that time. When I say now, I mean at that age. Um, I wasn't sure how I would be able to recoup the time. And I remember comparing myself so much to my peers. Most of my peers went on to college right after high school. That was not the case for me. I didn't even get a driver's license to almost a year after high school. My first vehicle that I actually purchased was from a coworker at my first job after high school. So I had this pressing thought all of the time that I was behind. And if you don't do something now, you're going to be further behind. And I just kept using and I kept getting further behind. And I could not get out of that. So when I finally stopped using, I had such a level of psychosis that I knew for a fact that I was going to need some help because I was just too dark. I was too pessimistic, even without the drug. So I knew that that was going to be something that I was going to have to address. I knew that I was in a marriage that I was not happy in. And I would guess probably like from 2 months after the marriage on, I was not satisfied. So I knew that there was a time limit on my ability to not use and stay married. So that seemed like to me something that was going to need to end, but I didn't know how it would end. And then there was this thing about progress and promotions. I wanted a better job. I wanted to do better. I wanted to be acknowledged um, for my level of hard work that I would bring. Well, I had to really rebuild that reputation. I had to allow my superiors at work to be able to see that I actually will show up on Mondays on time and outwork anyone else on that department. And so there were some things that I wanted to do, but I just really needed to get a hold of the level of depression that I was in. And once that started to lift, I can honestly say that the things that I wanted to do, I started to do them. And these weren't things that were, I didn't walk away with $1 million, right? I didn't walk away with the standard of living that I wanted. And quite honestly, I don't believe I've attained that yet, right? So there were things that I wanted that started to come true. Receiving promotions on the job, um, being able to travel to Paris for my first world convention. That was huge to me. And I was just so free over there. I just felt so wonderful over there. So here I am today, and I got in recovery at 25. I've been in recovery more than half of my life, right? So I've been in recovery more than half of my life, and I am seeing that the dreams that I had, some of the ones that I thought I would never be able to attain, they are becoming more and more possible, right? I wanted to be a doctor. And I'm a bit far from that, but probably not more than 5 or 6 years from that. But I realized that in order to attain that, I need to maintain my connection to recovery. I need to make sure that I am putting a plan together for success so that I can attain it. And part of that plan means that I'm watching what I eat and that I exercise and see doctors and do all of the things that I need to do to make sure that I live that long, right? Because as you start to mature and become older, you start to see that your body systems need to be taken better care of. And so that's something that I do. And I believe just with that share right there, I believe that you probably are already thinking about the things that were your lost dreams that are awakening and those new possibilities that have arisen. And hopefully you're thinking about which of those can I start to put a plan in place so that I can realize my dreams. regardless to how old you are, regardless to how long you've been around. I know a gentleman, I want to say he has about 7 years on me. He's in recovery. And this fall, he's going to be going to college. That's a big deal. So, what is it that you want to do? And let's start working on your plan for that. I know you can do it. I know if you've come this far, I know you can do it. I know people that have had very little clean time and began to put businesses together, different streams of income together, have written books, published them, had book signings. I know that you can do it. Just like we say, the disease of addiction doesn't discriminate, right? The benefits of active recovery doesn't discriminate either. So if I can do it, you can do it. My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose. I intend to, and I will be talking to you soon.